The 2025 Chevrolet Trax is one of the most affordable SUVs in the US right now, and of course a lot of people are interested in the model. It has a really fresh style, good looking interior and wonderful price offers. The first generation Trax was barely selling in 2022 and a lot of experts predicted that the model would retire, but Chevy unexpectedly decided to refresh the model and offer the second generation of the compact and affordable SUV. The new Trax starts from just over $21,000 and its top trim costs a little more than $25,000. I don't see any reason to compare the new Trax with the old one and to think about what changed. Everything changes. Nothing is the same with the Trax anymore. It's even based on the new platform. So let's look under the hood. The new Trax offers one of the questionable engines, the 1.2-liter turbo 3-cylinder unit. The US market got the flex fuel version of the engine codenamed LBP. But basically this is not the worst 3-cylinder engine in the world. It basically has two issues to pay attention to. The first problem is the timing belt. For marketing purposes, Chevy says the belt should be replaced at about 150,000 miles, but this is too late. You should be considered lucky even if the engine will at all leave 150k miles. So mechanics suggest you should replace this timing belt once every 60k or even 40k miles to avoid oil contamination. The thing is that this engine has a belt-in-oil system and the timing belt is placed in the oil bath. If the belt degrades and starts falling apart, the rubber parts will quickly stuff the oil filter and the engine may just find its death very quickly. The second problem is that intercoolers used to freeze in winter and this led to power loss and also to intercooler damage in many 1.2 and 1.3 liter engines in GM cars. I don't think they came up with some solutions for this problem, so be ready to lose some power in winter month. Other than that, these engines are pretty powerful with 137 horsepower and they have proper torque for this vehicle. Of course, you will lack some power on highways when driving fast, but in the city traffic, the Trax will most likely feel perfect. Let's also look at the transmission. The only available transmission in the US is the 6-speed automatic. This is conventional GM transmission, so no DCTs or CVTs or other unreliable units. I don't expect this transmission to fail early unless you don't change the fluid in it within the recommended intervals. Also, you shouldn't expect the Trax to be a roomy car. This is still a pretty small SUV with cheap and hard plastic inside, but for its price there are literally no competitors in this price range. The closest non-GM competitor is the Volkswagen Taos, which starts at over $25,000 for the base version.